So in our first video, we had already discussed the measures of location. There are three measures of location: mean, median, and mode. Mean. What is mean? Try to recall what is mean. It is the average of all the values in your data set. Okay. When I talk about median, it is the data, the element that is in the middle position of your data set when your data is in the ordered value. When I say it is in the ordered value, that means you're writing your data from the smallest to the highest. Okay. Now you can have a data that would have odd numbers in your data set. The size of the data set could be odd, or the size of your data set could be even. If I say the size of my data set is odd, okay, and I have to calculate the median. So what do? Whatever is the size of my data set, that is n, I will add 1 to it and I will divide it by 2. So median would be the size of the data set plus 1 divided by 2, that number of observation. So it would be the n plus 1 by 2th observation. Let's take an example. Okay, if I say, for example, the size of my data set, that is n, is 99. So I want to find the median of the data set containing 99 numbers. So my data set contains 99 numbers. What would be the median? First, I arrange the data set in the ascending order from small to big. Okay, so the median would be n, the med or the Q2 would be n plus 1 divided by 2, that is 100 divided by 2. It would be my 50th observation. So whatever is the value of the data set on the 50th observation would be the middle value of the data set. Okay, now I have my data set A. Say, for example, now I have my data set A. This is my data set A, and I have to calculate the median. That is the middle value of my data set, but the data should be in the correct order. So I would make the order correct of my data set A, and this would be 1 from smallest to the lowest, 2, then it would be 4, 8, 8, 10, and 9. I would check the number of observations. What is the number of observations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I check my number of observations is 7. The data set, okay? The data size of the data set, or I would say the number of the observations is 7. I'm writing over here for your reference. This is an odd number. So I would say my median or my Q2 med is equal to the n plus 1 divided by the tooth observation. So it would be equal to 7 plus 1 divided by 2, or I would say it would be 8 divided by 2, and it is the 4th observation. So my median is nothing but my 4th observation. I will take this data set A from here. I'll write it over here again. It is the 4th observation because the observation was odd. So it is the first, second, third. The median is the 4th observation. So the median of my data set A. So the median of my data set A is equal to 8. the fourth observation. So let's recall again our concept for median. What is median? The value of the middle position in your data set. Okay. Whatever is the value of the middle position. Your data set could be having odd numbers, or your data set could be having even numbers. Okay. If your data set is odd, okay, so what is your median? Your median would be the value, the data set, the value of the n plus 1 divided by tooth position. I write th because I need the value of the position when it is arranged in a proper order. Okay, so whatever is the value of that position, I would write it. But when my data set is even, okay, so in that case, we need to average the two values that is occupying the middle position. I'm writing it for your reference over here. Average the two values occupying the middle position. Let's do it with an example over here. I have my set B. B is 2, 0, 0, 4, 5, 5. The first thing, in order to find the median, I need to arrange my data in an orderly manner. So I would arrange it in an orderly manner. It would become 0, 0, 2, 4, 5, and 5. I would say the number of observations in my data set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is even. Now since this is even, I will average the two values occupying the middle position. How do I average the two values occupying the middle position? I will do n by 2. N by 2 would be 6 divided by 2. That would be my third. So my third value position, the value of the data in the third position plus the value of the data in the fourth position divided by 2. So I am going to average the two values occupying the middle position. So first, second, third. So I would say this, the value of this plus the value of this, I need to average it. So you will add it and you will divide it by 2. Let's do it so that it becomes very clear. So when I'm taking my median, the value of my data in the third position is 2. The value of my data in the fourth position is 4 divided by 2. That is 6 divided by 2. And I would say my median of set B. The median of set B is nothing but 3. There is another way to show this median. I will give you a formula. So what I do, I will take the n by 2, the n by 2th value, plus I will take my n by 2 plus 1. Whatever is the value of my data at that position, I will take those values and I will divide it by 2. Now check over here, my data set B. What was my data set B? I will take it when it is arranged properly. This is my data set B. The first thing that I would do is I will arrange this properly. So let's arrange this properly. So B would be 0, 0, 2, 4, 5, and 5. Now I will take my n by 2th position. Number of observations is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 position divided by 2. So the med of B it would be. So I would say my med of B is equal to 6 divided by 2 plus 6 divided by 2 plus 1th position, the whole divided by 2. So the value of the third position and the value of the, this makes it 3 plus 1. Fourth position, the value of the data in the third place and the fourth place divided by 2. Now, what is the value of my data in the third place? It is 2, and the value of the data in the fourth place is 6. So we need to value the third number and the fourth number. It is not the third and fourth. You need to take the value at the third number and the fourth number. So it would be 2 plus 4. The third number is 2. The fourth number is 4 divided by 2. So my med B, the median of set B is 6 divided by 2, or I would say it is 3. Now let's talk about what is the range. So when I have a data set, I have two data set B, A and B over here. The difference between the highest and the lowest value in the set is the range of the set. Since it is the difference between the highest and the lowest values, it is always not non-negative. So to find the range, you subtract the smallest value in the set from the largest value. So if I want to find the range of my set A, the largest value is 10, the smallest value is 1. So from the largest value, I would subtract the smallest value. So it is 10 minus 1, or I would say the range of my set A is 9. If I want to see the range of set B, I will take the largest value and I would subtract the smallest value. The largest value is 5. From that, if I'm subtracting the smallest value, that is 0. So the range of set B is 5. Now I want you to try this question yourself, and after trying this question yourself, you can come back and check. You have to find the mean, median, and range. Come on. When I say mean of x, it would be the sum of all observations upon the number of observations. So let's do it on the calculator. My number of observations is 9, and this is an odd number. Let's talk about the mean. Do the sum of all observations. So it would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 1 plus 2. So sum of all observations is 38. Number of observations is 9. So I would do 38 divided by 9. So my mean would be nothing but it is 4.22. Now let's talk about the median. Since it is odd value, so med would be n by n plus 1 by tooth observation. So it is nothing but 9 plus 1 by 2, that is 10 by 2, and it is the fifth observation. But you should understand over here very clearly that when you're finding the median, your observations should be arranged in a proper order. So if I see My set is not arranged in the proper order, so I would arrange it in the proper order. So this would become 1, 1, 2, 2 and 2. Then it would be 3, 8, 9 and 10. Now I'll take the fifth observation, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if I go to the fifth observation or 5, the fifth observation is 2, so the median is 2. Now if you see over here, the 2 is repeating, so I will put a dot on the 2 stating that the 2 is repeating again and again and again. Now we talk about the range. What is the range? Range is the largest value minus the smallest value. So it would be 10 minus 1 or 9. That is my range. You can do the second question yourself. You have to find the mean, median, and range. This is the second question. I'll give you the answers over here. Your mean would be 2.125. Your median will be 1 and your range would be 19.